Manager at Alphinity Investment Management. Today I have Chris Willcocks with me, who's one of the portfolio managers in our global team. Today is the first of a series of 5 interviews with the global portfolio managers who's all been traveling a lot over the last few weeks. So Chris, first off, where were you and who did you see?
Sure, so I spent a couple of weeks in Europe. I've spent a day in Paris, a few days in Scandinavia, and then finished off the trip with a few days in the UK. I visited companies from staples to insurers to pharmaceuticals,
Yes.
but the purpose of the trip was to specifically focus on industrials and energy companies, so I saw the majority of those across Europe.
And what are 2 high-level takeaways from your trip?
Yeah, I think very high level, it's safe to say that normalisation is here. We've had a couple of post-COVID very strong years in the economy, and we're starting to see that normalise. It's still very good, demand might be very good, inflation is passing, supply chain issues are passing, but I would describe it as we're starting to see that normalisation occur. Secondly, and perhaps I'm reading too much into this, but the energy shock that Europe saw last year, that seems to have had a lasting effect. You're seeing, air conditioning units turned off. You're seeing lights switch off in meetings.
Okay.
So you're seeing quite a cultural adjustment to that energy shock.
Okay, that's a positive. And let's move on to your portfolio positioning. Has this trip given you any specific stock ideas or changes in your positioning in the portfolios?
Yeah, I think the one thematic that was very evident from the trip was the idea of decarbonisation and electrification. Those trends have accelerated, if anything else. You're seeing it across industry. You're seeing it from compressors, from Atlas Copco. You're seeing it through Schneider, one of our portfolio positions in the Sustainable Fund. For example, their North American electrification business grew 20+% last year. So anything that sells products or solutions into electrification or electrical markets is doing very well. And that has flow-on effects to commodities like copper. Secondly, and somewhat related, I spent a day in Örebro in Sweden, attended Epiroc's Investor Day, and they're a competitor to Sandvik, one of our portfolio positions. And I spent a day learning about what their plans are for electrifying mines and automating mines. And that left us much more confident in the outlook for Sandvik over the next few years and the demand for their products.
Fantastic. Thank you very much, Chris. For more information on the global team's trips, please visit our website on alphinity.com.au. Thank you.